I just had to reload it and unplug and plug. Turn this shit off. Plug it back in.
That's the song. Turn this shit off. Plug it back in.
You're thinking of System of a Down?
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's not the words. It's that one's wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hide the scars of fate.
Oh, I have heard that.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like to me when you said that shit. You want another beer? I would take a piss anyways.
Stick to the white people beer. I'm still working on this.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a piss.
I'm gonna grab one of your cigarettes. Where are they?
Oh yeah. Just on the right. Just grab my cheap ass fucking all beer cigarettes. And neuter minorities help control the pet population.
Speaking of urine, I tell you what.
You're in trouble?
That's very good. I would do this thing they call urine therapy, right? And
This is gonna be something retarded, isn't it?
No, this is for real.
Okay.
So I was looking into this shit, and apparently this shit, like drinking your own urine, it like it's super healthy for you.
I don't know about that one.
I shit you not.
I've heard of fighters doing that shit.
Oh yeah, fighters do it. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
there's that
because you've always been taught, oh, urine, there's a bunch of waste in there, but there really isn't. All you're doing is getting rid of water and minerals. There's only a small percentage of waste in there.
Well, I heard also that that's the reason why doctors look at your urine, not just to like look at it to be weird. It's more like if you're getting minerals out, you're not going to have kidney stones. So like they monitor that shit. But I mean, overall, I don't know.
I mean, the first time I did it, I threw up.
You actually drink your own piss?
Oh, I do it all the time. Do that all the time. Yeah. Especially if I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. I shit you not. I fucking drink a gallon of water so that I don't taste any bullshit like beer.
Okay.
Then once it's all cleared out, then I fucking sit there and drink my urine. And
I don't believe you for a fucking moment.
I shit you not.
I'm not gonna say you have to prove anything to me. I don't want to see that.
If you go on
shit.
YouTube and look up urine therapy, there's a whole movement.
Okay, I've heard about boxers doing that because like the Mexican boxers that are in the like fucking cryogenic chambers and shit, like the dude fucking like the Michael Jackson shit.
They're doing it for a reason, man.
I get it. Like I understand that like it's gonna even mentally, you know, make you feel like you're really healthy or some shit. But seriously, you drink your own piss?
And the first time, and when you do it, it gives you like a little bit of a high.
I'm gonna level with you. I ain't gonna drink my own piss.
I'm telling you,
I don't even trust that fucking lifestyle.
I've heard of people curing themselves from cancer doing this shit.
Okay, well, how about this? Your next birthday, I'll give you a gallon of my piss. Would that make you feel better?
No, that's not healthy. You're not supposed to drink other people's urine.
Oh.
Lotion. Lotion has fucking animal urine in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and a lot of fucking shampoos have animal urine.
Yeah, I heard that they also have the hooves of like horses and a lot of stuff like breath mints and shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, something like that. There's something like these. It's weird because like I remember I was listening to like a NoFX song where they talked about like de-hoofed horses, Franco an American song. That's the name of it. But like he was talking about that, and then I looked it up and I found out, holy shit, like there's like a lot of weird parts of the animals that they put in like simple shit like bubble gum or something like that, like candy. You know, fucking Twinkies. They say it's made out of fucking like whale fat or some shit like that.
Mm.
There's all sorts of weird stuff like that.
Fucking Rogaine.
The hair shit?
Most of it is urine.
So if you want to grow hair, just piss on your own fucking head.
People do it. I've washed my hair with it. Washed my body with it before.
So you pissed on yourself.
Get in the shower, get a cup.
Are you fucking joking with me?
Shit you not, man. I shit you not. It's fucking real. Real science.
I'm gonna have to wash that fucking chair you're sitting on after this.
Oh, I haven't done it recently.
Oh, okay, you're good.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay, no, I'm still washing it. Oh, I saw the washing machine the other day. Fucking whitey.
Oh, you saw Wahid?
Yeah, he fucking has this like, I don't know if he like watches the Jersey Shore or some shit. He's like dyeing his hair fucking stupid color. It looks
I
retarded.
used to follow him on Instagram,
Oh yeah.
and he would have his fucking hair shit.
Yeah.
He drinks now.
Yeah, he does.
Like he has pictures of him pounding
No
fucking
shit.
margaritas and shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he does drink bitch drinks. So that
Yeah.
makes sense. You get
They're
the
supposed to
feet
be
off
devout Muslims.
No, I saw him like over by where Pizza Hut used to be, over by Target. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I saw him over there, and he's kicking it with a bunch of people. Fucking even Marty was there, and I saw him, and his head, like his hair is all spiked up and all fucking bleached, and I'm like, wow, you look like a fucking retarded gay fucking pineapple. And everyone like kind of just looked at me funny for a second because they didn't know if they should laugh or not, and he's like, shut the fuck up.
I mean, that guy has to know that we're his only real friends that will sit there and talk shit to him, you know?
Well, he's
and
so
treat him
used
like
to
he's normal. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, he's so used to being catered and babied, you know. So it's like weird. And even when he graduated, which I still say is kind of dope, that he got a fucking degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, all that shit, University of Redlands, all that shit. That's cool. I told him about that shit back in high school. I said, hey, just play dumb the whole time. You're gonna fucking do it. They're gonna feel guilty if they don't pass you. And he fucking said, I don't believe you. And I'm like, no, just go to community college for a little bit. If you pass your classes, you're gonna find out really fucking quick that the system is bullshit. And guess what? He has master's degrees and shit. Like, fucking A, dude.
What about his book? You read his book?
I read part of it. It's like some From Wheels to Wings. I think that's what it's called. He's very obsessed with Christina.
I heard, I heard he mentioned a few of us.
Oh, he ignored me the whole time. I thought I was awesome. I was with him when he dealt with his sister dying from an aneurysm. You remember when I told you that shit where we go in the laundry room and he's cussing me out, like really pissed off. He's yelling at me and shit. And I'm fucking holding a 40 of Oldie and I'm fucking just like, you know what, dude? Just because you have all your friends around you, you can't fucking tell me what to do because I call him the washing machine and we're in the laundry room. And then he stopped and he broke character. That's the only time I've actually saw him because he was putting an act on. Oh, you know, my sister died, I'm depressed, this and that. And I made him laugh. And he just started hysterically laughing for like a good 10 minutes. That guy is totally full of shit. When his dad died, you remember how fucked up he was to his dad where he'd call him a piece of shit and say fuck you to him all the time?
Nah, I don't know that.
Nah, dude, he did that all the fucking time. Like, one of the first early memories that I remember from him when we were kids was that he wanted to get the Power Rangers toys, right? So his dad, not knowing what the fuck it was, goes to like some like place where they're selling bootleg shit. So he brings like $50 worth of fucking bootleg fucking Power Ranger shit that's not the real shit. But the intention was there, you know, like he's like, I'm trying to buy my kid something that he likes. And so he gets it to him and Whitey goes, fuck you got the wrong shit. Flat out says, I don't want it. And then I remember telling White, I'm like, dude, your dad actually went out of his way to be nice to you. Like, why don't you chill out? And instead, he was a dick to him. And then even before his dad died, he was like, oh, he's just wasting space. Oh, he's just stealing my money. I'm like, how the fuck is he stealing your money? You're getting disability. You're stealing money from the fucking state.
Look, man, I remember he used to have, it was this time, it was like 96, man. It was right after my last year of high school. Lindsay
Red.
was living right over there with Greg.
Yeah.
Right? For the summer. And
Yeah.
we were hanging out. And somehow Lindsay and Wahid started getting into these arguments. These fucking crazy arguments. They were fucking hilarious. Right?
Okay.
Lindsay back then used to have a fucking gold front something. Right?
Yeah.
So they start arguing. And fuck, Wahid was like, oh, you got that fucking garbage in your mouth. Stop talking to me. And then Red would say something. Then he would go away and like you know how he says some shit and then he wheels away and then comes back, right? But
because he's not done what he's talking about.
But listen, every time he wheeled away, there was this little bump. And you know how he has like his arm up in the air sometimes? He has this bump.
He'd be on some like peace out shit.
No, well listen, he has this bump. And then Lindsay was like, what are you doing? You hit the switches? And it looked like the nigga was hitting switches and throwing them back. shit.
I remember that too because that was when I got in trouble. Like, because they used to have that thing called Stanley Steamer. He would go like and like they'd clean up your rugs and shit around.
Oh yeah.
And I fucking pissed on a towel and I threw it in his fucking car because the guy talked shit to me. Fucking Lindsay fucking called me out on it. It's like, did you do that? I'm like, yeah. And then Training was there too.
Really? Yeah, he was there that summer.
Fucking, we're all kicking it there. And then Training goes, he's done that before to me. Because when we were kids, he used to bully me all the time. And one time I just upped one on him where I pissed in this cup. It was like it was for the Foster Freeze ice cream cup that I got from the actual.
You threw it on him?
I pissed in the cup and I threw it at him and said, "Fuck you."
Oh my god.
He goes, "What was that?" And I ran. I did not go out of the house for like 3 days. And then later on, Trini was like, "What was in that cup?" I was like, "Oh, it was toilet water." I didn't want to tell him I actually did it because I knew he'd kick the shit out of me.
Oh man.
But I did it because he kicked the shit out of me though. That's the funny part. Me and Nick were kicking it like in front of the house and just, playing around like kids, and then fucking Train just goes up and says some shit to us, and then, "What'd you say to me?" kind of thing, like, you talk back to someone. And then he punched me in the face, and I'm like, "I'm gonna get you back, motherfucker." And the first thought in my head was, "Man, I'm gonna piss in this and throw it on him."
Oh man.
Yeah, so you're in trouble.
Yeah, man.
I fucking hated his brother Joey, though. That guy was a dick. He used to be cool with Mickey, though. Mickey was nice to me for a long time until he kicked it with Joey, and then Joey didn't like me, and then he didn't like me. But then I told his mom on him, so fuck him.
Oh yeah, I remember Mickey.
Miss Rose.
Yeah, I remember Miss Rose. I just seen Karika's mom.
Oh yeah, I see her all the time.
Coming through. I usually come and stop talking to her, but
I'm worried about hanging out with her because she has this weird thing about her where, like, she knows that we didn't really talk a lot, and now we're adults, and she talks to me as an adult, but I still look up to her as, like, like one of the parents around. And you even told me about that shit before where she'd, like, offer us to hang out and have wine or some shit. And it tripped me out because it's like, I don't really want to be in that scenario. I just want to leave it alone. You know that she was cool with
she wanted
Rerun,
to
though.
give us some Jesus juice.
No, you know she was cool with Rerun, though.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dude from What's Happening. He used to come over here all the time. He used to always, like, fucking be really chill with us. Because it was over where the rock park was, and then they made the rubber shit and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He'd always be walking by, and he'd, like, go by us, and, "Hey, boys, what you doing?" And he'd, like, interact with us and mess with us. And then he ended up telling me, he's like, "Don't you know who I am?" I'm like, "No." And he said, "You ever seen What's Happening?" I'm like, "That's you? How come you don't have the hat on?" Because, like, as soon as I recognized his face, I was like, And then, in me being a stupid fucking kid, I'm like, "You're supposed to be on TV." Because I didn't know, it's funny because his name is Rerun. But I didn't get the concept. To me, I thought he was...
Do you remember the dancing that he used to do?
Yeah.
You know what that style of pop locking was called? It was called hip-hop.
No shit.
Before hip-hop was created. That's where they got the fucking name from.
No shit.
So when Ice Cube says hip-hop started in the West, he technically has a point.
Yeah. No shit. I didn't even fucking know that.
It's called hip-hop, yep. That jumping and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because he'd do that little dance.
All that shit.
And he'd always be hitting on that chick that had the diner.
I wouldn't call that hitting on her, but...
No, but he was cool. The fucked up part was I found out later on that he committed suicide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't date Karika's mom. He actually was just chill with her. They were just good friends.
Just nailing her.
No, from my understanding, that it wasn't a sexual relationship. They were just friends.
Shit. He was over there getting them draws, man.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
That's a good point.
What the fuck you gonna be friends for?
No, but he just came across to me as just like a really positive person. And so when I found out that he committed suicide, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh, and at the time that they were doing, like, he was going to visit Karika, because she moved in Zebby's old house. That was like right after Zebby moved. But right next door to them, that's where the Rams cheerleaders used to be. Back in the day, I think it was probably right before you were kicking it here. But we had the Rams cheerleaders, and they used to always be like really nice to me because I was a cute kid running around, no big deal. And fucking One of the dudes, I can't remember the player's name, but there were, like, players would go there. And so, like, at one time they said, hey, do you want to meet, I think Jerome Bettis at the time, or the quarterback, or whoever the fuck it was. And I said, sure. And then they said, oh, yeah, you could go ahead. And then, like, I didn't know who the fuck it was, because, like, the only games that I saw were always Monday Night Football. And the Rams were never on that shit. It was always, like, you know, the 49ers, or the Raiders, or the Giants, or some team that was popular at the time. Because, you know, the Giants had Lawrence Taylor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Raiders had, like, Bo Jackson, fucking, like, Ronnie Lott. And 49ers had Joe Montana, and then later on Steve Young. But I didn't know any of the players on the Rams. Because I was too young and I wasn't into the sport enough. We didn't have, like, a computer to look that shit up. I didn't even collect cards at the time. So, I didn't even know all the players on the team. But I do remember the cheerleaders were cool as fuck. And they used to always harass me because I was that stupid little fucking cute kid. And they would intentionally pick me up and walk and laugh and whatever. Half the time, I guarantee you, they were fucking on drugs or some shit.
So do you think that the players were going there to just be friends with the cheerleaders?
They had friendship rings. Now they're getting plowed. That shit was dope. Fucking A.
So what type of new music you gonna put me on today? Let me get another smoke.
Oh yeah, here you go. I don't know, man. I used to always share a lot of music. Have you been to any concerts recently?
The last concert I went to was the GZA.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, somewhere in Santa Ana.
Oh, no shit. He goes to Santa Ana? That's pretty far from New York.
You know, old people always touring. That's the only way that they can that's the only way they can get money is touring. I saw him live. I think that's the last concert I seen. Matter of fact, Red was there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Yeah, this was a few years ago, man. I remember, because he sold me some ecstasy. It was about 4 years ago.
The last concert that I went to, I ended up fucking having to go on stage with it was a lesbian group. And I know it sounds stupid, but it was Omar's friends. And he knew them from Texas.
You still fuck with that guy?
No, not anymore. I haven't fucked around with him for a while. This is like 2 years ago. And so I think they were called the Genders. So I went over there because I told them that they fucked up on the sound check. Because when you do a sound check, you gotta get the bass, the drums, and everything at the right levels, and the vocals. And so I told them, I said, you guys fucked up. I said, but here's the funny part, I'm loud. You know, like a lot of musicians when they go on stage, it's like how we're talking right now, is how they sing. It's a like indoor kind of environment. But when I do shit, I yell when I do. You could hear me a lot more than most people. So I went over there and I told them, I said, this is just a quick sound check. And I had to tell them, you gotta raise up the microphone volume. So we did that, and then it was cool. And then the fucking chick, that's supposed to be a lesbian, by the way, gives me a fucking lap dance. And I'm just sitting in front of like the crowd. Because she wanted me to move the chairs away and shit, so I moved them to the side. And so I sat there and I'm clapping along and cheering for her. I don't even know their music or nothing, but you know, it's fucking my friend's, you know, band that they're gonna perform. We're supporting them, you know. So I was like, cool, you know, and then she ends up like she's singing while she's giving me a lap dance and shit.
Hey man, you know what? I've heard of bull dykes that still be fucking dudes.
Well, yeah, they
like one of my buddies was telling us he would bring this bull dyke around, and she was one of these type of chicks that would talk about, oh, I got a suitcase with strap-ons, and I be fucking these broads and shit, and my buddy Skip was like, oh yeah, every once in a while.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Was that Seaface?
No, Skip.
Okay.
Skip. He was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll be fucking this chick, you know, every once in a while. She just tells me don't kill it, like, just take it easy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still be fucking.
Yeah, I mean, like even I remember talking with this one lesbian chick about this shit. I said, wait a minute, so you hate guys and you hate the dick, right? And she's like, oh, I just don't like guys. I'm like, well then why do you fucking use dildos? Those are like basically fake dicks, you know? Like, what the hell? That means that you want the real thing. And then she ended up telling me yes. She said, yes, I actually do.
Yeah.
But I would rather have a girlfriend. So it's like one of those weird things.
It's an energy type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the feminine energy is things going in, like a trap. You have to step on a trap for it to work, right?
Like a bear trap.
Yeah, but the male energy is like a fucking knife. It comes from outside to inside, right?
Yeah.
So the feminine energy is always gonna want to fuck with the male energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they will have these little fucking toys and shit like that. But then they realize, like, oh, you know, it's like
It's not
kind of
real.
okay, but it's not
Yeah.
really the male energy because you're not getting the fucking goop at the end.
No, you know the weird part about that, man, is I remember talking to this one guy who was gay, and he ended up telling me that it was because, like most people that I met that were gay actually confessed to me they were molested at a young age. It's really weird.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah. But then I met a dude who was legitimately saying, no, I was into girls my whole life, and then later on into guys. He was like, I got 2 daughters, and eventually he was just like, you know what? I just want to get off. And I'm like, well, that's shit. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I jerk off too, so fucking, what am I gonna do? Fucking be a hypocrite? But no, I mean, like, it was more of the legit way where he told me flat out, he's like, no, he's like, I never actually was attracted to women. I just did it because that's how society was. And that's when I started to think, you know what? Some people probably are gay. Like, being gay is not something that's like a traumatic event in a young age.
Yeah, you know, like I was telling you, coming out of the Christian, coming out of the Christian program,
Yeah.
you were taught that, oh, this and that, but then you start to realize that your body was not actually created by God anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of a prison, a trap. So it's pretty much whatever you do in this body does not matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So after learning that shit, I was able to accept that people do that shit. That's what they do. Leave them alone. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit worried, I guess. Like, when it comes down to, there's times where there's people that, like, say that they identify themselves as something that they're not, obviously. But, like, you know, you come across somebody and they feel like they're trapped in the wrong body. It happens every now and then, and I sympathize to some degree. It's just when they announce it to everyone, saying, oh, this is me, and you have to treat me a certain way, you have to use the right pronouns, that's when I'm like, dude, fuck you. But when you find that person... Yeah. No, but like, who was that one dude that we used to kick it with all the time? Back when, you know, everyone was playing basketball, the gay guy, the black dude?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck is his name?
escapes me. Willis.
Willis, yeah. Yeah, he fucking hated me because I outed him. I said, dude, you're obviously gay, stop being so fucking flamboyant. He goes, motherfucker, this and that, and he wanted to fight
And
me.
he started rolling
Yeah.
his neck.
Yeah, he does that shit.
Motherfucker, you don't tell me nothing.
Yeah, he's like a fat black chick.
You know?
He's like, you don't tell me how to live my life, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, stop talking like the Micro Machine guy for 10 seconds. Just fucking chill out. And then he got mad at me, and he's like, I don't want to kick it with this guy anymore. And then he stopped being around, and fucking Nello had to tell me, he's like, you should probably apologize to Willis, because he got really offended. No, but Nello was the one who told me, he's like, yeah, he's pissed off at you.
Oh, man.
Hey, what's up with Javi and Nello anyways?
Nello went to Peru recently,
Yeah?
and I heard he's back.
Did he marry that
But
chick that he was
Nello-
always with?
Nello don't really, I mean, Javi don't fuck like that anymore.
Well-
I think because we used to be in this chat, and Mike, here's another thing where Mike is trolling people,
Yeah.
and he used to fucking call Javi gay because he doesn't
He's
never
never
has
had
a girlfriend, you
yeah.
know. And he just would just like religiously pound this guy about being gay, and then he just stopped fucking with the chat.
Same thing with Cash. He was the same way too. He didn't like fucking Mikey.
Yep.
He
Mike
told me.
ran him off the chat rooms
Yeah.
a couple times too.
No, Cash actually told me. He's like, I don't fuck with that guy. And I'm like, why? What happened? I'm like, dude, that's him. He always just talks shit. Just whatever. Just ignore him. You know. He's like, no. He's like, that guy fucking. He does these things. And I'm like, well, then why don't you just talk to him about it? You know, we're all adults here. Like, just that kind of makes you like you having to tell me about it is kind of stupid. Just talk to him about that because that's the only solution. Just tell him to stop fucking with you, or just kick his ass. I don't know. Like, do whatever. But the thing was, they always like a lot of the times they came to me, a bunch of times, where he'd be like, "I'm tired of being fucked with." He's like, "I'm not doing anything wrong to anyone. Why are they fucking with me?" And it's not a complaint really. I mean, that's just human emotion. You know? And I said, well, the only solution you're going to have is not going to be with me because I'm not going to tell him shit. You're just talking to me about this stuff. So I'd just say, you know what, dude, just go up to him and tell him, hey, man, I don't like being treated this way or whatever, you know. Just express how you feel. And he's like, no, because he's just going to throw it in my face again. And, you know, whatever. So when it came to Javi, he told me about that. Cash told me about that a few times. And then later on, you know what, Javi
ran both of you guys off.
Yeah, well, Javi actually told me that he was really pissed off because he was going to college over in Washington, and then he drove like that 30-hour trip, you know, back here. And as soon as he got back here, he got like a hard time, you know. He was like, dude, I just drove here to hang out with you guys and to say what's up to my family, but I'm here hanging out with you guys, and you guys are just going to treat me like dirt? Like, fuck off. And you know, I remember taking him like aside and I said, fuck it, we'll just have a few drinks and just chill. And then he was into Pink Floyd at the time, so we're listening to the album in his car. And he was like, you know what, I can't fuck with these guys anymore. I'm like, well, why not? He's like, dude, I fucking drove all here. I'm busy with all my school shit. I just fucking finished my courses. I just wanted to say what's up. And when I get here, you guys want to treat me like shit? Well, fuck you guys. And then I'm like, well, then why would you put me in the same category as somebody that treated you like shit? And that just felt kind of weird. And it's the same thing. Remember how I was telling you how, like, I'd be invited to parties or uninvited to parties? And it's like, when I see that, like, I'll see Javi or even, you know, Miss Pam or something like that. And then she's like, why didn't you show up? We told you to go here. And then I tell you, like, well, they told Marty to tell me about it, but he never told me. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the thing that hit me hard because they would tell me that I'm avoiding them. And that wasn't the case because I wasn't aware of the party going on. And then later on, somebody would say, oh, I didn't want to invite you because you pissed off that person, whatever. And so, like, I get it. Yeah, I probably pissed them off. But what about the people that wanted me to be there?
But it's the same thing with Mike.
Yeah.
This is your same complaint with Mike. It's a shit talking. And it's the same thing with you. It's your shit talking.
Yeah.
It's your shit talking that is pissing people off, that's making people like, you know what? I don't want to fucking invite him. There's people that refuse to invite Mikey because his shit.
Yeah, there's a little more of a problem with that one though, because that makes sense. I understand where you're coming from, but the difference was specifically where it was like they told Marty, hey, tell him to show up, and then Marty just said, okay, I'll tell him, and he doesn't tell me. That's where it's the middleman thing.
Well, that's Marty's thing.
Yeah. No, I got that. Even Charlie told me the same shit. He was like, yeah, you know what? I've heard people talk shit about you. I've heard them say, nah, this guy's just gonna show up and piss me off. You know? Where it's like, okay, I get it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you and Mike just tone it down, then...
Well, I'm not going to tone it down. Fuck him.
I'll use the bathroom.
I'll get you a beer.
Yes, please.
Cool with Modelo?
Yeah.
All right. I got that. Make sure you lift up that toilet seat when you're done. Some men stand while they piss. And some don't drink it. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go put some of these in the fridge. I could probably edit all that shit out. But you know me, I'm fucking lazy. Here you go. I think so.
That's, like, you and Mike have one fucking gear. You know what I'm saying? And
That's bullshit.
you know, you go to a fucking party and it's a different chill event. You gotta fucking switch gears. You gotta fucking lay back and
You gotta put an act on.
You have to put a fucking act on.
Yeah,
it's just
like, you know I'm terrible at that.
I know, but see, it's just like I used to teach customer service, and somebody was having trouble with that shit. Oh, this motherfucker's talking all this shit. It's like, look, if somebody gave you $1 million to be a fucking action superhero and
like
a fucking movie, you know what I'm saying? You'd be able to do it great. If they paid you $2 million to be a fucking clown in a fucking movie, you would do that shit great. You're not a clown. You're not a fucking. You might be an action hero. I don't know.
Yeah, but you want that money.
But you want that money. You were there for a fucking specific reason. So you have to fucking act a little bit, man.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm more of a method.
I know. And that's why you don't. That's why you get disinvited to shit.
Yeah, I'm cool with that shit.
Okay.
No, that's the funny part is that's the reason why I get invited to some really elaborate parties. Is because when they find out that you're not putting an act on and you're not going to bullshit people, you're not going to lie to people, you're not going to play the games, you're not going to jump through hoops and shit, that's when you meet some fucking down-to-earth motherfuckers. There's a lot of fucking people I've met, dude. I met this one dude who actually worked for, I think it's called Charmed or Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that one TV show. This dude named Raven. He told me flat out, he's like, you don't put an act on, you're coming with me. And I'm like, alright, cool. I go over there, they're fucking cracking open bottles of Cristal and shit. These are fucking like people that are actually how you talk about millionaires and shit, you know, money makes you fucking act a certain way. No, he's like, I can't be around people that put on that Hollywood act. I don't like people that bullshit me. You're not somebody that bullshits me. I know that you're not lying to me. And so that's why I'd get invited there. It was just kind of creepy though, because that motherfucker dresses up in drag. But like,
I hear you, man.
Like I met some cool people.
All I want to do is talk about fucking esoteric shit and metaphysical shit. That's all I want to talk about. That's literally all I want to talk about. But not everybody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah, I can hang out with you, no problem.
Not everybody wants to hear that shit. So So in order to hang out with people that I love, I have to talk about shit that they want to talk about.
Yeah.
But I understand that not everybody can fucking switch gears. Not everybody
They're not on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, that's the funny part too, is because guess what? You know what crossed my mind when everyone's like, oh, we just didn't invite you to that party. I came up with this concept. What if I fucking ran my own fucking party? Fuck what they have to say. Because, you know, when I have my own shit, everyone's fucking having a good time. Nobody's sitting there having to deal with politics. Nobody has to deal with bullshit. They know what they're getting into. If they don't want to go, they don't have to show up. But when they go over there, guess what? Nobody fucking gets arrested. Nobody has to deal with bullshit. Nobody cries about shit. We all fucking kick it and have a good time. We don't have to deal with any bullshit.
I went to Gene and Rachel had a party. We go over there. When they started talking about politics and religion, you know what I did?
What?
I got up away from the fucking table and I went outside to enjoy the fucking fireworks.
Yay.
You know why? Because as soon as somebody asks me a question, I'm gonna fucking tell them, and I'm gonna offend every fucking body. Black people, white people, Jewish people. I'm gonna offend everybody. Because that's just what it is. But what did I do? I removed myself from the situation. You know?
No, I got you. But that's the reason why I don't like that. I don't want, like, if I were to have a party, I wouldn't want you to have to walk outside and fucking avoid shit. I'd rather have you just be like, fuck it, just kick it.
Yeah, but you're that way. You can hear what I have to say, but even at the same time, you have done that with me. You just admitted it.
What do you mean?
And when you said that, when I was under that Christian program, and there was just certain things that you couldn't say.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, because I knew they would be offended.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Well, okay, you know how, like,
you knew that they would be offended.
I know that.
So you're picking and choosing. So that means you're picking and choosing.
That's true. I am. Because, you know what? Like, I could describe it better, where I'd be like, should I say that certain word around somebody that would offend people? And it's like, you know what? I'm just not going to say that. I'm going to say something else. And it's like, I do pick and choose.
And sometimes you just refuse to do that, and you just say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's why I also will flat out say, you know what? Fuck you guys, and I'll just walk out of the room. And that's when people get pissed off at me when I do that shit.
You see what I'm saying? So
but here's the
you know how to do it, and you choose not to.
Here's the difference, though. Is because you'll walk away, but I'll be that asshole that'll be, you know what? Fuck you guys, and I'll walk away after I say fuck you guys. And that's why people get mad at me. But I say that because I know it's initiating a fucking. I know that these people are gonna argue and people are gonna clash, whatever. But the funny thing is,
you know, you're pissing people off, and you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes you don't give a fuck. Sometimes you say.
But at least I
what?
say something instead of being like walking away and pretending you're looking at the stars and shit, and fireworks.
It's better. Trust me, it is better that I do that.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
I have some. Even now that I am no longer a Christian, my ideas are even more fucked up to regular people.
Then what are you?
You know what I'm saying? Just my name is Brian, nigga.
Existential,
that's what I am, you know? Nobody wants to fucking hear shit about, oh, the God that you actually worship is actually the
total
devil.
bullshit.
He's called the He's called the Cosmocrator, and he is above the flat Earth, and the fucking shit is a fucking dome, and your body is like
That's
actually
not true.
actually your body is actually this prison, and
you're in the Matrix.
Yeah, and you're in the Matrix. That's the type of shit that I would be saying, man. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
It's not flat, it's concave.
Nobody wants to fucking hear that shit.
No, dude, actually I knew some guy that went to jail for threatening fucking Obama. This guy thought that he was Jesus Christ, and he was telling everyone that the earth is like, it's not flat, but it's concave, like the shape of a cone. And I was just bored, you know, so I'm listening to him talk about shit. And then so, his name is like Stephen Christ or some shit like that. But I talked to him for a while, and then he said, you know what, I like you. And then all of a sudden he put me as like a moderator in his chat. And I was like, why do you like me? I was just insulting you. Like, I'm talking shit to you. He's like, no, I like that. Because guess what? We're all in God's image and all this bullshit. Like, he's psychotic. But it was funny because he was like, no, I like you because you're not evil, but you say things that need to be heard. Because I guess it fit his agenda. Where he didn't want everyone just to kiss his ass. He wanted to have somebody around that would, like, fuck with him, stir things up.
Yeah.
And so he wanted me to hang out with him. And then eventually I just got tired of his bullshit.
Yeah, you know, Rachel doesn't want me to start talking about, your people aren't actually Jewish. You guys were never you guys were actually some fucking white people from Spain and fucking Russia, and you converted to Judaism, but then you fucking took over the world and were slashing and smashing the black people that were the real Jews.
Well, they fucked up the Egypts.
You know, and so on and so forth. You know, nobody wants to hear that shit, man.
Yeah,
I know
like
that.
Nomads for a while.
I know that. I know that I start talking freely, I sound insane. Nobody wants to sit here and talk to an insane person.
Alex Jones.
So I just sit back. Alex Jones.
He's a little off the deep end.
He's a dunce.
He's a celebrity kind of thing. Yeah, as soon as he got
that's not even his real name.
No, it's not. But it was funny as fuck. Did you ever see that shit he did with Joey Diaz? Or Joey Diaz and Joe Rogan were on the show with Alex Jones, and Joey Diaz just goes off and he's talking about all this fucked up shit. He's like, fuck you motherfucker, all this shit, and stay black. It was fucking hilarious.
I don't even know who Joey Diaz is.
Oh, dude, he's a Cuban dude. He's fucking awesome. Yeah, I think his name is like Mad Flavor on Twitter. He's fucking hilarious, man. Every fucking Thanksgiving he goes to the Irvine Improv. Me and fucking Charlie saw him. Denise was there too with their fucking Asian friend. It was one of the most hilarious shows I've ever fucking seen. He is not afraid to fucking deal with bullshit when he's on stage. He was talking to all this massive shit about, he's like, oh, you're gonna tell me you're transgender? Well, fuck you. You know what? This motherfucker was on my Wheaties box. And now I gotta fucking look at him in a dress? Fuck you, motherfucker, suck my dick. You know? It was fucking hilarious. The guy is fucking really enjoyable to listen to. And then he used to do this thing where he'd go on, I think it's, what is the live thing that they do with their phones?
Facebook Live?
No, it's not Facebook. It's one of the other ones. It's like
kind of Periscope.
Yeah, Periscope. He'd go on there and he'd just light up a blunt and just kick it there. Good morning, motherfuckers. It's good to be alive. Grab your balls and stay good or some shit. Like, he would just say some off the wall shit. He's fucking hilarious. But it's totally enjoyable, and I fucking like how he approaches his scene.
But you gotta know your audience, man.
Yeah.
Some people want to hear that shit. Some people don't.
Yeah. I mean, I have like some cool people that I know personally.
Shit, I've had close friends that won't fuck with me no more. I'm not gonna say their names. You know 'em. That won't fuck with me no more because I've said that shit to them and they're just like, oh,
Okay, now I want to
shit.
hear the names.
They were like, oh shit, you know.
Yet here I am, the guy that's always, too rude, but yet I accept a lot of shit.
Yeah, you just admitted that you're too rude and now you're crying about being too rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have a tissue for me? I'm trying to find a fuck. Hang on. I think I got one in my pocket.
Use your beard.
Hang on.
That'd be pretty funny. You should do a video of yourself wiping your tears with your beard.
Hang on. I got some for you. Fuck
You
you.
should wipe your tear with your beard like this.
Actually, I can do that. Check this out.
Yeah, it's mad long.
Hang on.
There you go.
Dude, I feel like a lawn gnome. Oh, it hurts so much.
Fuck. Oh, man.
Dude, it reminds me of The Simpsons where the fucking kid, Milhouse's dad, he writes a fucking song and he's trying to pass it out to people. It's something like I'll cry you or hand you a tear or something. I forgot what it was. It's some bullshit. It's fucking hilarious and Homer just laughs at him when he hands it to him. He's like, you're a loser.
Oh, man.
Man, that show was dope back in the day.
Yeah, man.
I can't watch it anymore though, man. It's not funny anymore to me.
No, it's not. I just saw a clip too. It was hilarious. Homer was crying outside of Moe's and sitting there with a cup. Somebody drops $5.
Oh yeah, the
And
coffee cup.
he was like, oh, I'm not homeless. I'll dance for my money.
Oh yeah, they dances.
Or the pig one is the fucking hilarious shit. How they that pig he loved, but then he's fucking eating it and crying.
No, it's a crab.
No, it's the
lobster.
fucking pig.
No, it's the lobster.
No, it's the pig.
No, it's the lobster named Pinchy.
No,
And
it's
at the end of the
fucking
episode,
pig.
he's eating that shit with butter.
No, it's the fucking pig too.
Are you talking about the movie?
No.
Oh.
He loves his pig, and for some reason they had to cook it. And at the end, he's fucking eating. Talking about how delicious it is and
So
crying.
delicious.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I remember the voice actor who did that shit. He used to always call like K-Rock in the morning when they had the Kevin and Bean show, and he would do the Homer Simpson voice, but he wasn't good at it because like when you do voice acting, you're reading a script. So when it comes to him interacting with other people, it's a little different. But I just remember it was funny because he would say some fucked up shit, and he like you could tell like in the back of his head he's anticipating like people to like record it and fuck his career over. Like he just didn't give a shit. He's like, no, we make too much money. We're fine. Same thing with the chick that does Lisa Simpson. Originally, that was Herman's Head. Remember that lady?
I remember that chick, that squirrely looking chick.
Yeah.
Weird looking chick.
She looks
her.
exactly how she sounds.
You know who, from Bob's Burgers, that little girl that wears the bunny ears? You know that.
I never
that
got
chick's
into that
voice?
show.
No. What about Last Man on Earth?
No.
You gotta fuck with that show.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that shit is hilarious. But anyway, she's on that show. She was also on the fucking Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, I love that band.
The chick that is following them around, their only
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
That chick, the weird looking chick.
Yeah, the little fan girl.
That chick is the voice of the Bob's Burger.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she just reminds me of that same chick that does
Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, because she just has this weird looking.
You know what, dude? I'm kind of amazed that you like the Flight of the Conchords because they have two of my favorite fucking songs that they ever did. They had the robot song, like about, it's the distant future, the year 2000. We're gonna kill.
And Business
humans.
Time.
Yep.
Business Time.
It's business
Me
time.
and Roxanne love that shit too.
I gotta take my socks off because they're business socks.
She's wearing this T-shirt that she got from her job when she
After
had this.
after job little softball team.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, but it's business time. Yeah, that's my shit. All right, let me get one more smoke and then I gotta get out of here.
You're stealing all my cigarettes, you motherfucker. Now I'm low.
Yeah, I thought you'd come up bucks.
Yay, it's charity. I dance for my money.
Oh, you're gonna dance for this.
Is that your Uber money?
Here, $4.
Eh.
Oh, I decided to stop doing Uber and Lyft, and now I'm gonna be a house husband.
So you're a housewife?
Until the kids go back to school.
Oh, for the summer?
'Cause I'm getting my real estate license. I'm just waiting for the application to come back. And then-
Didn't Sam get that shit?
No. I think so.
Remember he was supposed to go to school for that shit for a while.
I did a fucking 10-week course, man, and then I had to pay another $300 to get the app, man. So I'm just waiting for the application so I can take the test. And bing, bang, boom.
Okay. Well,
Because Roxanne's business is going pretty good. She was like, shit, if you just help me with the kids and around the house, then I can fucking spend more time with that shit and pay the bills. I said, word. Fuck the dumb shit.
yeah, fucking air conditioning is dope, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels good in here. Yeah, I'm starting to remember how hot it was sitting up in here sometimes when you used to have the desk right here.
Yeah, because my bed used to be
fans going, and then we had to turn off the fans when we were recording.
Yeah, so we didn't have any noise. That got hot as fuck, but it was worth it. No, because we actually recorded more downstairs when I lived down there.
Yeah, but didn't we do the hoopster shit up here?
Yeah, we did.
We did the hoopster
Yeah, I
shit.
still got the fucking mic stand.
Yeah, we did the
I had that
hoopster
Shure
shit,
mic.
and then I remember I did this one freestyle where I got really fucked up. And I remember I had this tooth thing.
Yeah.
And then I had these drugs that they gave me, and then we were drinking, and then I did this freestyle and I said some shit about Billy.
Yeah, you called him retarded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. And I'm like, I don't know if you want to share this with everyone, because if he hears that shit, he might get pissed off. You're like, I don't give a fuck, we're gonna do it. I'm like, I don't know, man, it's kind of fucked up. You're like, nah, it's all good. Don't worry about that. I gotta figure it out. I'm like, yeah, but you realize that if he gets really pissed off, I mean, in all fairness, I knew that he wasn't a violent guy. So I knew he wasn't going to go out and fight you, but I knew he'd get upset. That's why I kind of felt bad, because he was still my friend.
He probably could have kicked my ass back then.
No. He doesn't know how to fucking fight. When he got pissed off at me and he tried to fucking fight me, I was laughing the entire time, because he picks me up and tried to tackle me. He has that football mentality.
Did he growl too while he was...
Yeah.
Rawr.
Yeah, he was like, "Arr!" and then just like doing that. I'm laughing hysterically. I'm like, you're a bitch. And then he was like,
I used to love Billy, man. It was kind of...
He's
I was
dope.
kind of hurt. I was kind of hurt that he didn't like me, man.
yeah.
Because I used to like him.
I did. Well, I mean, I'm friends with him. I'm still friends with him. You know, he works over at the hospital. He's in fucking the X-ray area.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Because I broke my collarbone. I'm like, hey, Billy, what's up? And he's like, what the fuck did you do this time?
How the fuck you break your collarbone? Some tricks or something? Somebody kicked... You know, I'll tell you exactly what happened. You probably walk into 7-Eleven, you were drunk, but you were going to get some more beer. You called somebody a faggot, and then they fucking jumped your ass and fucking stomped you and broke your shit. How close am I?
You're very close. Actually, that sounds normal to me. But, no, I don't like calling people
Yeah,
names.
you were walking, you were like, oh, you're a faggot. What?
Where'd that come from?
Why?
No, actually, what
Why?
happened was I got drunk. You're right about that one. And then Marty was like, hey, I gotta practice takedowns. And so we go to the fucking park, and this motherfucker is like just going, like tackling me to the ground for a while. And then eventually, like after like the 10th time, I was like, holy shit, I don't know if I can get up this time. He's like, you alright? And then he just reaches down, I just put my arm up. That was the most painful shit I've had for a while, because you get up
shit.
and it's broken. And it's like, oh shit. I said, I'll be fine, whatever. And I just drink another beer. The next fucking morning it hit me. And I'm like, oh shit. So like when you break a collarbone, it's like the first 10 days you don't want to sit up, and you have to learn how to stand with your legs and shit. So it's fucked up. But after you're done with it, it's cool.
Shit, I worked with Marty for what, 5 years. We did martial arts just like off YouTube and just like training that shit. That motherfucker's a legit martial artist, man.
Yeah, he's pretty good about that shit.
He's fucking good.
He taught me how to do the whole armbar shit. You know, I like him more because when we practice stuff, he doesn't do it where, you know, you do a submission and then you tap. It's more like once you have it locked into place where you're supposed to, you know, follow through with it, that's when you tap. He immediately taps, like right when it's like you did it. You just have to like clench on it more. And so like when he does that to me, he's like, yeah, you can't move, can you? And I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, that's what it is. He's like, but if I move this way, it's gonna hurt. So, and then he'll stop. He doesn't even put you in the actual submission. He gives you the idea, and I like that more.
Yeah, grappling was something tough for me. He had this dude that he was working with that was like my size, and we started fucking rolling. And this dude, man, was kicking my fucking ass, man.
Yeah. That sucks.
So then I got into judo. I went to a judo class out in Riverside. Oh my God, learn this shit, man.
Yeah. I fucking hated working with this one dude who always fucking did the submission and would hold it in place to fuck with you. And that's the time where I was like, I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, that shit is rough, man. I've had some people, even in that fucking judo class, that were assholes.
Yeah.
And would fucking try to cinch some shit or do some illegal shit, some sneaky shit. Wrist locks. Like, you ain't supposed to be doing wrist locks.
And even toe locks and shit, yeah. Like, I'd be telling them, hey, dude, cut that shit out.
Shit. Some of these motherfuckers that try to make themselves feel better about themselves.
Yeah. Bill? Alright.
Sounds good. Alright.
Go back to Africa.
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you around.
Yeah, man, good to see you.
Yeah, we gotta keep you in trouble.